Prisoners reduced to skin and bones, harrowing tales of torture in Assad's prisons, and a politician dodging the question. This isn't fiction, it's real life. Stick around as we uncover stories that will leave you questioning everything. Okay, let's start with one of the darkest corners of human rights violations, Syria's infamous Sednaya prison. Dubbed a human slaughterhouse, this place isn't a prison, it's a nightmare factory. Survivors describe skeletal prisoners, relentless torture, and conditions so horrific they sound like something out of a dystopian novel. But wait, it gets worse. Reports say many prisoners don't make it out alive, and for those who do, freedom comes at a steep price, both mentally and physically. This is where humanity's worst meets its lowest. And hey, if you're thinking, this is too grim for me, don't worry, we're here to unpack it with facts, some dark humor, because how else do we cope? And a dash of hope for justice. Meanwhile, across the globe, former U.S. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard has been making headlines, not for addressing these atrocities, but for avoiding them. When asked about her controversial stance on Assad, she pulled a classic political move, the good old dodge and weave. Here's how it went down. Tulsi, what do you think about Assad? And she responded with something along the lines of, let's talk about other important issues. Translation, no comment, but thanks for asking. Now, don't get me wrong, politicians dodging tough questions isn't exactly breaking news. But ignoring a topic this serious? That's a whole different level of awkward silence. And let's be real, if you're going to dodge, at least make it entertaining, right? Now here's where things connect. Assad's regime has faced global condemnation for years, yet people like Tulsi have taken stances that, let's just say, raise eyebrows. Whether it's her reluctance to call Assad out or her controversial visits to Syria, it leaves many wondering, what's the bigger picture here? Is this about diplomacy, or is it about something else entirely? Meanwhile, victims of the regime's atrocities continue to fight for justice, and the world can't seem to agree on how to hold Syria accountable. It's a tangled web of politics, human rights, and let's be honest, a lot of uncomfortable truths. So, what do you think? Should politicians like Tulsi Gabbard take a clear stance on issues like this? Or is it okay for them to focus on other priorities? And what about Assad's prisons? How should the world respond to these atrocities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the debate rolling. And hey, if this video got you thinking, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep dives into global news with a twist. Let's keep the conversation going.